Hello, my friends. It's Sunday afternoon, the 20th day of December. So that means it's the 20th Christmas story that Nana has to share. And it's called The Small One. And it is about a little donkey. Have you ever seen a donkey? They're kind of like a horse, but not quite. So let's find out about the small one. Once long ago, there was a little boy who lived outside a town called Nazareth. His father owned 4 donkeys. 3 of the donkeys were young and strong. The 4th donkey was old and weak. But the boy loved him the best of all. The donkey's name was Small One. You see the little donkey? The other 3 donkeys are bigger. They don't look very happy, do they? Each day the boy brought food and water to all the donkeys, but Small One was the only donkey he played with. Small One was his friend. One day the boy was going to help his father gather firewood. "Are the donkeys ready yet?" his father called. The boy was feeding Small One. "Almost, Father," he replied. "Hurry up," he said to the little donkey. The boy and his father took the 4 donkeys and went over the hills to gather firewood. The father walked in front with the 3 strong donkeys, and the boy walked behind leading Small One. As they went about their work, the boy tried to find the lightest pieces of wood, and he knew that Small One was too old and weak to carry the big, heavy ones. So there's the boy, and there's the little donkey with the 3 big donkeys. Now, meanwhile, the boy's father was putting heavy pieces of wood onto the backs of the other 3 donkeys. He saw that his son was putting only little sticks onto little Small One's back. He did not like it, but he said nothing. When it was time to go home, the boy pushed Small One up a hill, and the little donkey was very tired. Oh, poor donkey. He was too old and small. All of a sudden, there was a crash. Small One had slipped down the hill and dropped the firewood. The boy hurried to pick up the wood. He put a few pieces on Small One's back and carried the rest himself. When the boy reached the top of the hill with little donkey, his father was waiting for him. He was angry. He wasn't happy. "Don't you have enough work to do without doing Small One's work?" he said. "Oh, Father, he is no trouble at all. I don't mind," said the boy. And as they walked home, the father spoke to the boy. "Son, Small One can no longer carry a load big enough to pay for his food." The boy put his arms around Small One's neck. Uh-oh, what do you think might happen? Father may not keep Small One. Let's see. "He is just a little tired today, Father," he said. "His strength will come back." "No, he is old, my son. His strength is gone. We cannot afford to keep him anymore." The boy grabbed his father's arm. "No, Father, you don't mean that." The father put his arms around the boy. "I am sorry, son, but tomorrow I must take Small One and sell him. He will bring a piece of silver." The boy began to cry. "No, Father, not. You can't sell him. You just can't." "Please, son, try to understand," said his father. "Small One is too old. He should not have to work so hard in town. He will have an easier life and you must be strong." As his father turned away, the boy said quietly, "May I take him to town?" "Very well," said his father. "You can leave in the morning and be home by nightfall. But understand, small one must be sold." "Yes, father," the boy replied sadly. All the donkeys are sad too. And there's the boy with the donkey. After his father left, the boy talked to his little donkey. "Don't you worry, small one. You won't have to carry these heavy sticks any longer. And I won't sell you to just anyone. He will be someone special. Someone who will feed you and brush you and love you as I do." The little donkey was very sad. He's given him some extra love. "Somewhere there is a special friend for you," the boy went on, "and somehow we will find him." The donkey licked the boy on the nose. "Good night, small one," said the boy, as he covered the donkey up for the night. That donkey really loves that little boy, doesn't he? He's giving him a kiss with his tongue. And here's the big camel there in the front, and there's a little donkey and the boy. The next day, the boy and small one walked over the hills to town. Soon they came to the town gates. The town was very busy. The boy and the donkey felt very small amid the legs of all the tall horses and camels and the wheels of many carts. At the gates, the boy and small one were stopped by a guard. "What do you want, boy?" he asked. "I have come to sell my donkey," said the boy. The guard looked at small one and laughed. "I know a man who is in need of such an animal," he said. "Go to the third shop inside these gates." "Oh, thank you, sir," said the small boy. The boy and small one found the shop and went inside. It was very dark, and it smelled bad. Some other animals were tied up inside, and they looked very frightened. "Now, don't be afraid, small one," said the boy. They looked around, and at first they did not see anyone. Then they saw a man sharpening a knife. What would he be doing with a knife? "Hello," called the boy. The man came toward them. "Yes," he said. The boy said nothing. "Do you have a donkey to sell?" asked the man. "Yes, his name is Small One," the boy replied. "I will give you 1 piece of silver." He doesn't look like a very friendly man, especially with that knife in his hand. Uh-oh, something must be happening. They're running away. "Will you take good care of him?" The man was surprised. "I only want his hide, boy. I am a tanner," which means he takes skin off of animals. "You want to make leather out of him," the boy cried. 1 piece of silver," repeated the tanner. No, I will not sell him to you," shouted the boy as he and Small One ran out of that shop. Oh, no way was Small One going to be that. The boy and the donkey ran through the streets, and when they were far from the tanner shop, they stopped to catch their breath. "I'm sorry, Small One," said the boy. The little donkey licked him. Small One and the boy walked through the marketplace. They saw a potter working at his wheel. And a potter makes pots and clay pots and bowls. And that's what he's doing. So what could the potter do with the donkey. "Would you like to buy my donkey?" asked the boy. "Nah, not that sorry bag of bones," said the man. Then the boy saw a baker. "Would you buy my donkey?" he asked. "No, that's a scrawny little beast," said the baker. "Since my wife is so fat, I think I should buy a horse at least." Okay, so the the potter doesn't want small one, and the baker doesn't want the small donkey. Who's gonna want this small little donkey? "Doesn't anybody need a donkey?" the boy asked. "3 men, merchants who were passing by." "Take our advice," they said. "You will never find a buyer here. Go see the horse trader. 3 blocks straight ahead." The boy took Small One over to the horse trader's stand. The trader was selling a beautiful horse for 50 pieces of silver. Look at all those merchants. They all buy and sell things. Surely one of them wants a little donkey. "Please, sir, would you sell my donkey?" asked the boy. He led Small One up the ramp. The man took a look at Small One and laughed. He decided to make fun of the little donkey instead. "Look at this beautiful animal," he said to the crowd. "Who will pay 1,000 pieces of silver for him?" And everyone laughed. He thought he was being a jokester, didn't he? He was making fun of poor little Small One. "But you can see that he is as strong as a bull," the horse trader continued as he got on Small One's back. At first, the poor little donkey was almost flattened by the weight. "Get off!" shouted the boy. "That man, he's as big as Small One the donkey." But then Small One gathered all of his strength and tossed the man high into the air. The horse trader landed in a heap on the ground. "Get that miserable beast out of here," he shouted to the boy, who rushed away with the donkey. He wasn't very happy then, was he? And he wasn't making fun of Small One then. Now Small One and the boy walked slowly through the streets. The tired donkey knew there was only one solution. He led the boy back to the tanner's shop, ready to give up his life to help the boy. They were both very sad. The boy sat down in the street and cried. He put his arms around Small One's neck, and suddenly he heard a man's voice. Who could that man be? "Tell me, son, are you the owner of this small donkey? I need a gentle animal to carry my wife Mary to Bethlehem. Is he for sale?" The boy looked at the man's friendly face. "Yes, sir," he said. "What do you call him?" "Small One," replied the boy, smiling. "Well, he looks strong enough and kind," said the boy. "The man looks much kinder than all those merchants, doesn't he?" The man smiled. "I can offer you only 1 piece of silver," he said. "I know it is very little." The boy felt he could trust the man. "Oh, that's fine," he said. "I just want Small One to have a good home." "Well, my son, he will," said the man, rubbing the donkey's head. "I will take good care of him." Then he gave the boy the piece of silver. And the little boy's giving Small One a hug. And there he is, waving goodbye. The boy gave his friend one last hug. "Goodbye, Small One," he said. Be strong and sure of foot and follow your new master." "Come along, small one," said the man as he turned to go. Then the little boy climbed high atop the town wall to wave goodbye to the man, his wife, and small one. And as they began their journey to Bethlehem, the boy felt sad and happy all at the same time. He was certain the small one would have a good life with his new family. And there they go. There's Joseph and Mary on the donkey. And there's a star. Is that the Christmas star? It just might be, because there is small one in the stable, in the barn. And there was Christmas Eve. There was Joseph and Mary with the baby Jesus and the donkey who carried Mary to Bethlehem from Jerusalem. And that's the story of Small One, a special donkey who carried the mother of Jesus on the day that Jesus was born. So, and he gave all he could to the family, to Jesus' family. And so that's what we need to remember, that as we go forth on this Christmas season, that we do things for others and we give all that we can give and love all that we can love. Just like the little boy who loved his donkey so much, he was willing to do anything for that donkey. He didn't want him to be to the horse trader, and he didn't want him to be to the potter or the baker or any of those people that were not going to be very nice to Small One. He wanted a loving family. And so Small One got a loving family. That was Jesus' family. So that's my Christmas story. Christmas story number 20. 4 more to go, and then it will be Christmas Eve. So join me tomorrow for story 21. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Mwah.